What's going on, fish keepers, Corey gang? It's your boy Chris back at it again on a Monday fish tank review. Okay, so your boy found an abandoned tank. Okay, so this is not an actual abandoned tank. This guy actually abandoned the tank themselves because they were using it as an endler grow out tank. But after realizing they don't need that many endlers and he started giving the endlers away to his friends, he removed the filter and heater and put the tank out back in the back garden for 2 years and just let it grow. It houses tadpoles and a few shrimp. There's no heater, no water change, no light, no filter. So it might as well be an abandoned tank in their backyard. I don't think this guy's taking too much care of this tank. There's no electricity, there's no tech. It's just nature, just sunlight bathing it. But I'm pretty sure this guy puts top-ups. I don't think it's just the rain topping up this fish tank. Here are some shots of the shrimp, and here's some tadpoles, which I'm pretty sure was not put in by this guy. I think perhaps the resident frog or perhaps toad made a visit to this water feature of their backyard. Now I am immediately thinking somewhere pretty tropical, you know, because this is not going to be the case for somewhere temperate and cold. You guys know if there's some water in your backyard, it's gonna produce mosquitoes because your backyard is not an ecosystem. The reason why there's not rampant mosquitoes in healthy ecosystems is because there's things to eat the mosquitoes so they don't become a problem or a pest. Delete this before the people that struggle to grow carpets see it. They'll have our heads for this post, Antoinette style. I wish my carpets that I try to grow under lights inside looked this good. That's a good point that I totally missed just now. This is an abandoned tank and it's got, what is that, Monte Carlo? There's no CO2, there's no tech at all, it's just sunlight. Beautiful, I might try this and see what appears. You should add an island/ladder for when the tadpoles become frogs. That's very thoughtful of you, and it's super neat. You should catch that on camera somehow. Little tadpoles growing legs and climbing out using the ladder you provided them. That is internet gold. Crazy how little water evaporated out after 2 years. Okay, I don't know if this is a joke comment, but that's pretty much physically impossible, all right? To not have water evaporate after 2 years. This guy is topping up. If I didn't live in a place that freezes, I would do this. Me too, exactly. I'm actually tempted to do this over the summer season. Obviously right now, not summer. People, including myself, go out and scoop these stuff from lakes, dirt and water from the lakes, put it in a jar and just keep it enclosed and see what happens. There's a bunch of biodiversity that comes out. Get a little microscope camera from Amazon. It's gonna be a blast of a time. Hey guys, quick pause to announce that I'm partnering up with Aquatic Arts to bring you guys some amazing giveaways coming up. You guys don't want to miss this. Go down to my description right now and click on the free Discord link to join the FFT Fishkeeping Discord. That's where the giveaway is going to be hosted. Aquatic Arts is providing some super incredible goodies, from their famous house-bred, unique line of shrimp to amazing aquarium products, cleanup crew, botanicals, you name it. The free link will last around 12 hours. If it is expired by the time you're watching this video, consider supporting on Patreon, but also look out for free links in other FTRs and on my Instagram stories. I post a lot more free links there. Aquatic Arts has this initiative called Bred by AA Shrimp. So Bred by Aquatic Arts, in-house. For 2 years now, all the Neocaridina shrimp they ship is from their own breeding program. They're exceptionally healthy and they really want to get the word out. And guess what? They can back it up. Each animal comes with 100% guaranteed live on arrival. They back up what they say. Not only are they breeding their very own lines of unique shrimp, they're able to do so by going through a rigorous breeding, culling, and quarantining process. I want to specifically showcase the tangerine tiger shrimp and the super tiger shrimp. They have super unique Amano shrimp as well. That's gonna be in future giveaways. Cleanup crew, botanicals, products from Aquazen. For livestock, they only ship within the US, but for any other thing like dry goods, products, they will ship outside of the US. Check them out yourself at aquaticarts.com. Oade sent in their first tank with 2 Cories, Siamese algae eater, and guppy fry. So you're gonna have to probably update or upgrade this tank. Just from the Siamese algae eater alone, they get massive. They get pretty chunky, okay? Is that the algae eater? Yeah, so it's absolutely tiny right now, so you don't really have to worry about that. You've got the beautiful Cories down below. Just make sure you have some nutrient in the substrate. It looks inert to me right now for some reason. A 3.87 out of 5, keep it up. Tank lost over 1/4 of its water in just a few hours. No leak in sight. All right, is this a job for Wanglock Homes? So the only way that your tank can lose this much water is due to a leak. End of thought. But because the leak is not very obvious, there's different types of leaks. There's the leaks that everyone thinks, like through the glass, pass through the silicone or whatever, or through a little crack, the glass. But that's not the only leaks that can happen. Most of the times, my leaks and the most mysterious leaks happen due to the filter. Sometimes the filter overflows, there's blockages, and the water trickles down the power line. That's very dangerous. That's why you tend to do a loop on the power line so it doesn't directly flow into the outlet and risk the chance of electrocuting or short-circuiting everything. So it is a filter leak. Ubroni sent in their first planted breeding tank. They got some red and orange neocaridina shrimp, they got assassin snails and cobra endlers. So this one tank is breeding 3 different types species from fish to 2 types of invertebrates, and that's very cool. There's algae all over the place. Really good staple food source for your shrimp to graze on, so they never go hungry. This is good parameters for breeding them. 4.18 out of 5, keep it up. Had a great idea to store my fish stuff. $40 on Amazon. Wait a second, that's so cool, dude. This guy's talking about none other than this cushion looking thing, and it opens up to pretty big storage. That is genius. Although I would 100% be worried that it will start smelling fishy, especially if you put anything that's a little bit wet into it, like a fish net that you used an hour ago, or some buckets that still have a little bit of water in it, or the siphon. So it really can't hold as much variety of stuff as we think. Like even fish food, if you keep storing fish food in there, take it out, put it back in, leak out, or they fall out, or they float out because the flakes are very, very airy and porous, and they tend to float everywhere in the air and settle down. So that's gonna be a really fishy compartment, especially if it's made out of some type of fabric. It's gonna leak into the fabric. It's gonna smell bad. So you really have to be selective in what you put in this. Fable sent in their first real scape. What's with you guys and firsts this episode? It's a 30-gallon long. The only thing better than a 20-gallon long is a 30-gallon long. Bravo, you outdone yourself, Fable. They got gouramis, tetras, guppies, corridoras, and hillstream loaches. They got a mono shrimp for invertebrates and some blue shrimp. The blue shrimp are buried. They got babies coming. This is a beautiful escape. You got hella floaters up top, man. That's water lettuce. It doesn't look overstocked at all. All these fish have plenty of room to swim. This is a paradise for them. You got heavy hitting plants just hidden in the back. You're hiding your heavy hitters. I see trails of Anubias fraseri, I believe, with the longer leaves. Anubias barteri up top. 4.33 out of 5, keep it up. New betta owners be like, ew, it's dirty. Imitates natural environment, 10+ gallons, did research. You bet they did research as a blackwater biotope. Barely 5 gallons, plastic, plant / decor. Bettas need a heater? Yo, this is crazy, dog. I'm probably gonna cross-post this on my Instagram account. This is crazy. And it's crazy to be using Drake in 2025. Elephants of Doom sent in their first solo aquarium, 6-gallon cube on their desk at work. They got green neons, they got pygmy cories, cherry shrimp. Yo, this is the episode of firsts. We got a first for everything. This is their first solo aquarium, whatever that means. They usually co-op aquariums, you know? MMORPG that aquarium. A 6-gallon cube, you know, not the best dimensions for some of these fish in here, like the green neons. Neons really like a long tank. You got a 10-gallon, maybe 15 gallons, better, 20-gallon long. Neon tetra or any tetra streamlined fish, heaven. A 6-gallon cube, not it. I like your planting here, it's very lush. Up top we got the water lettuce yet again. We got some java fern, a little bit of hornwort here and there. I hope you change your mind about that. Java moss, 4.29 out of 5, keep it up. Made a small animation of my fish. Wait, that is insane. Little known fact, I used to animate stuff, you know, I used to use Macromedia Flash. I loved animating because I could get my own storylines across and flesh out characters and animate fight scenes, which is one of my favorite things to do. This is pretty good. This is watercolor animation and I don't mess with that. I don't know how to start with that. I'm really bad at art, I'm really bad at painting, but when I see stuff like this, I mean, the betta looks so real and so lifelike. The only thing, why is it in a bowl? Can you get it out of a bowl? Please. This animation is 0 out of 5, I'm sorry. Same betta, 2 months apart. Bro already looks majestic, so is it gonna transform into an even more oh, it's a complete color change. That's very interesting. I kind of like this first color better. I feel like you got scammed, bro. That's so cool how that happens, especially when it happens to goldfish. When I first saw my first like color changing goldfish, I was so impressed. I thought I was getting trolled on the internet. I think it was on Reddit, but I wasn't apparently. It's a real thing. A lot of color changing happens to goldfish. Please help, what is he doing? That's an odd looking, oh! This looks like a wild type. Is it alien? Or honestly, I don't think you can rule out some sort of neurological issue, but I really don't believe that's the case here. I think either the bettafish just has zoomies or it's fighting its own reflection, because when you're up close with the surface of the water, you do start seeing odd reflections. I don't know if he's flaring though, but I'm not too familiar with how alien or wild type bettas flare. Keep a close eye out if they're not getting harmed or looking worse in condition. Safe to assume it's just zoomies or very angry bettafish. My boyfriend is trying to say this 500-pound aquarium is fine being left like this on the carpet. I disagree, especially when my dog has to cross in front of it, get to her kennel. He insists that it's perfectly fine and insists it stays like that. It seems hazardous. Maybe you should insist that you leave his ass if he insists on this, because what even is that? It's a weird bow front that also has, like, it looks like a scalene triangle. No one side is the same. Bow fronts are supposed to stand up straight like that. It's top heavy. This is not okay. At least don't put the top heavy side on the top. At least flip it. Or better yet, lay it where there's more surface area. It's not worth falling, tipping over, and shattering everywhere. If you are worried about something like this and your boyfriend just doesn't care and insists on him being right over perhaps your sense of fear, insecurity, this isn't even that big of a deal. You should do something about that. You should rethink everything. Because when it becomes a big deal, like some sort of financial situation or life goals and values, I'm not saying bro needs to listen to everything you say, but at least don't be a blockhead about it. This is not partner review. This is fish tank review, but I'm just telling you, like, you need to find someone who can compromise with you. That is what makes relationships work, okay? Hope he's good looking because he's not smart. Yeah, yo boy must be Hugh Jackman. What's that Superman actor? Oh wait, RM apparently is more handsome than the Superman actor. Never mind. Hope he looks like RM, aka Squidward, in my opinion. Oh, don't want the fandom on my ass, but you got us. Even like RM diehard fans, Y'all must know you tripping. A local fish store's betta section. Woo! This is the closest to like actual betta tank. The closest to actually treating betta fish like animals. I think we've seen one or two similar setups, but this one, I mean, we don't see them often, so it's still very, very impressive every time you see it. They can charge more for the betta fish here, and I would still buy it. The betta fish live anywhere from 2 to 5 years. They're like little aquatic dogs that don't need that much space. Maybe like a 10-gallon will be really nice for them, you know? And they're your best friend for like 2 to 5 years, so it's worth it. I would spend the 30 to 50 bucks instead of getting like a $10 to $15 betta fish somewhere where they're kept in a cup. Just to support these good humans. Absolute unit of a ram's horn snail. You guys ready for the reveal? This is like the chunkiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm talking about like Nikocado avocado has nothing on this guy. What do you mean that's not average? In product review section, what in the fish abusing Karen is going on here, man? My go-to water conditioner for my son's betta fish. There is not a water conditioner on the market. Even 1 drop is overdose for conditioning that little amount of water. Okay, except, I mean, that's Aqueon, right? So maybe that's actually not enough. The whole bottle might not be enough for that amount of water if it's Aqueon. Water conditioning, yeah, you need to worry about that. But you know, it's like you went biking with knee pads, but you're not wearing a helmet. That's the best I can do right now. How aquarists are chosen. Thor's hammer, Excalibur, or the fish bucket stacked. This is why I don't stack my fish buckets. Anyone who asks don't know the pain. They don't. Fun fact, gecko skin is incredibly homophobic. Hell, bro, you mean hydrophobic? What? You are actually insane on the intelligence scale. Holy cow. Bro voted for Trump. This is why. This is enjoying his betta tea. What an aesthetic and rustic picture. And the tannins and the botanicals, just so rustic. I kind of want tea now. Okay, those sounds were disgusting. Welcome back to the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way till the end, boosting the algorithm. Before I let you guys go, here's this week's Got What is a bad habit that you are trying to quit right now? Rest assured, I wouldn't ask this question and not expose myself. I'm trying to lose weight in the kitchen. They say weight is lost in the kitchen, right? So I'm trying to watch my calories, but what I'm actually really proud of for myself is quitting diet drinks. Even the ones that have artificial sweeteners like aspartame. I know it's 0 cal, but I still don't feel good drinking it. It just feels good at the moment and then I feel like trash. So no Coke Zero. I've been clean for months. I even quit coffee and tea. So I just wake up and I'm just sober throughout the whole day. I don't even know how it happened. I think I quit cold turkey. I just didn't want to keep relying on these power boosters throughout the day, these artificial things that make it seem like I have more energy than I do. And I pretty much quit snacking and sweets as well. So I quit a whole bunch of things. I don't know how I'm still alive right now. I must be entirely stressed. Where are my stress relievers? What do I even do for relieving stress then? Anyways, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys there. I will support you guys, you know, we will keep tabs and progress together, all right, in the comment section. See you guys there. If you enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet.
Tetra, 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 we in a spot, coming in hot, ventral fin dot, acclimate that. With my shoal act, clear my fin rod from Cariciformes to Paracherodon. Hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for. Lit fam says I finna one, I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic, I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Cory gang so loyal, black tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence.